How's it going, everyone? You're watching the Green Dream Project. Jim here. Today, Jessica and I wanted to take you around our property and just show you all the things that we do on a daily basis, just to kind of keep things running. I'm sorry, my head's not really in the game. Just this past couple weeks have been weird. That's all I can say. I really wasn't going to say anything on video because I just didn't think anyone would believe me. But I mean, things have been weird around here lately. Things are never quite where I left them. I put something down one place and then, later on I just can't find it. It's somewhere else. And I just thought it's just because I'm messy and forgetful, but I think it's too much coincidence. I hear things at night. I know we live in the out in the country, but it's just a lot of unexplainable things. But all that aside, we got to put on a video, and we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna show you what's going on around here. All right, let's go.
All right, I'm at the chicken fortress here. You can see how I have multiple layers of barriers surrounding the chicken coop and run to protect them from predators, and so far no problems, but I'm about to give these ladies some food and check for eggs, which I do every morning. Hi, ladies. No eggs. This, of course, is a temporary situation, and we only have 2 chickens right now, but we're looking to expand on that. But for right now, it's working out fine.
All right, if you haven't seen it, this is our shipping container. Right now, it's full of both our stuff from our old home, plus Grace's stuff, and it's pretty packed full right now, so it's a little difficult getting around. But some of this stuff is going to clear up as soon as we start doing more crafts and stuff like that. A lot of this stuff will probably end up going away. But it's in here where we do a lot of stuff with the Humanure. It's where we keep our pine shavings. When we run out inside the trailer and we need to refill it, I usually bring our bucket out here. I have the pine shavings and I just dump it out into our little waste basket, then bring it back inside. Now that's not a daily activity, but it's definitely one we do maybe every other day to every 3 days, and it's just something that another thing we got to stay on top of.
Well, now I'm going to water my prickly pears. I planted these here almost a year ago, and we put this barrier around them mostly to protect from the javelinas, and which it has. But I made a little door in there for watering, and then we got these Oya pots that I just fill. Really only needs to be watered once a week in the Oya pots, and then they get that moisture throughout the week. So I use a funnel, and then this is rainwater that we collected. I use that for watering my plants. That's about all I need to do for these guys. On to the next thing.
Many thanks to Derek Handyman Howlett. He was out here yesterday, and we put in a DC breaker inside the switchgear, and now the system is running at full capacity. It's really good. So I usually, although the system works really well, and I really don't have to come out here check on it if I don't want to, but I think especially since it's a new system, I want to see exactly how it's working in all kinds of weather conditions. So I always find myself coming out here, just checking the charge controller, seeing how the batteries are doing, seeing how fast it charges up during full light or cloudy days like it is today. This is often where I come in like the mornings or the evenings and just kind of check on the system, see how it's performing.
So now I'm over by the mulch basin here. This is where our gray water empties. We got a tree planted here. This is our willow tree, and I have a few plants planted around the tree as well. And I like to come out here every day just to kind of check on things, and I water the plants as needed. Again, like with the prickly pears, we got the Oya pot set up for more efficient watering. I got my rainwater here that I'm going to use for watering the plants and the tree. But of course, the gray water provides a lot of the moisture that the tree will need. I'm over here by our Humanure Pile. This is where we empty the contents of our composting toilets, and plus any other food scraps or organic compostable materials. We got our tools here, shovel we use to push back, make an opening, empty our contents, and then we use the straw for cover material. That way we have a nice mix of nitrogen-rich materials and carbon, which ensures a healthy composting mix. Plus we got a thermometer so that we can monitor the temperature and make sure that this pile stays active and is composting properly. You'll notice that there's a roof covering this. We'll be catching rainwater off the roof that we can then use for keeping our pile moist.
Okay, another task that we have to do on a daily basis usually is kind of watch crew. We got to walk him. He's technically Peter's dog, but you know, Peter's often at work, so he works quite a bit. So we usually take him for walks on the daily. Make sure he gets fed, watered, all that.
You know, obviously you can't be cooped up in the trailer all day.
If we don't take him for a walk, he goes nuts.
He does.
Yeah, I'm doing dishes. I know dishes aren't anything special. I mean, whether you're on the grid or off the grid, you gotta do dishes. But living here in the trailer, you know, we got these tiny little basins for dishes. If you don't stay on top of it and get it done right away, it piles up fast. So I find myself in here 2, maybe 3 times a day, or you know, almost every time we eat, get in here trying to get these dishes done right away. You gotta stay on top of it. Alright, well, thanks for joining us today. As you can see, I mean, we do a lot around here on a daily basis just to keep everything running well. And it's a lot. Like, I couldn't even make it here until this evening to do the end of the video. But I am glad today is over. I just, like I said, I've just been feeling weird these past couple weeks, and then, like today especially, I just felt like there's been something hanging over my head today. But, you know, it's nighttime, I'm about to go to bed, and hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Jess, you left your creepy ass doll over here.
My what?
Your creepy ass doll.
Jim, I don't have any dolls.
Well, if you don't have any dolls, then what the hell is this? Ah!
Happy Halloween.